sure people want the list to continue. So it continues. And Scott and Second Life is interesting. In a way, he's not anti-tech. I think it's difficult for him because he is an extremely well-known writer and he gets over-identified with Dogme, which he doesn't always want. But he has been willing to try it out. He's got a presence in Second Life. He was interviewed for an hour in Nick Peach's Second Life program, Coffee With. Scott and Luke Meddings, the joint author of Teaching Unplugged, very successful textbook that came out, textbook in a way, book that came out
totally
2 months ago.
Absolutely.
They did a launch of the program with quite a few people there, including people like Jeremy Harmer and Carol, who recorded it. They did a launch in my villa, as I call it, here in Second Life. So he's not, even if he's not going to advocate it, he's certainly in the end not against it and knows about it because he's been here lots of times. Yeah.
Interesting. See, I can totally and utterly understand the use of the non-use of textbooks and to go with the language that the pupils need. What I can't understand is non-use of technology, because to me that's enables so much. But never mind, that's my side of the story. And we're not going
it's very interesting, and we can always edit out if we're going on too much. But as you well know, another friend and colleague of ours, and in fact my landlord and yours, Gavin Dudonay, who for years we have thought of as the champion of the use of technology, and I mean he's written a book, hasn't he, on technology and language teaching, appears to be moving ground, and what Gavin seems to be saying very recently in sort of emails and contributions to discussion lists, including Dogme, is that he's become pretty convinced by people around the world, and he does travel the world as he works. He's been convinced by them, it seems to me, that technology is not for most of the world, because most of the world can't afford it or achieve it. And so he's not so sure any longer that, for example, Second Life is the place to be. Quite a shock for those of us who saw him as one of our gurus.
But it's completely opposite here in the UK, where Second Life is taking off as a means of continuous professional development for teachers. I can't actually talk about it at the moment, but it is coming, and we are just on the threshold of a huge trial. I can't actually
what's
say
that called?
More than that. No,
I
can't
see.
talk about it at the moment. I'm sorry.
No, fair enough. But there is something going on,
yes.
and I must say, out of fairness to Gavin and what I said about his changing ground, he has always maintained that Second Life is more a place for teacher education than for direct teaching.